LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
From Dignity Health Sports Park, the LA Galaxy is on the air. Today, the five-time MLS Cup champions meet expansion club Austin FC for the very first time as the Galaxy look for a second straight win to go with their 9 points on the campaign and their win on Sunday. Hello again and welcome. Joe Tutino alongside Hall of Famer Kobe Jones. Thank you for joining us today. We hope this broadcast finds you well. The Galaxy has a spring in its step after a derby win and now focus their attention on what could be a hornet's nest. You never know what you're going to get when you face an expansion side. One thing is for sure, they will give you their best effort as they look to measure up against what will be a rival for years to come. Austin FC is coming off a 2-1 loss at Kansas City, a match where they held the lead for much of the game. In fact, into the late minutes, Kansas City scored the winner in stoppage time after tying the game with about 10 minutes to go. Otherwise, the debutants would also be at 3-1, just like the LA Galaxy. They will be without what has been their linchpin, at least in their early existence. Alexander Ring, who is serving a one-game red card suspension, not available here for this one. The Galaxy shifting things a bit from the last time out. 2 changes to the first 11. When we return, we'll tell you about them. The Galaxy home to Austin FC for the very first time. And the countdown to first kick continues right after these words. Stay with us. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
For generations, the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians has called the Inland Empire home, and we take pride in supporting our neighbors and the world around us. As one of the largest employers in the area, we are committed to the prosperity of our community. That's why we work to support many important local causes. Throughout today's challenges and tomorrow's possibilities, our tribe will always be here for this community, honoring our history, celebrating our culture, building a brighter future for us all.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. We are fortunate today as Mother Nature has given us a nice thick cloud cover. We'll see how long that lasts as the Galaxy take on Austin FC at about 12:50 this afternoon. Otherwise, it could be rather warm and sticky out there for the Galaxy, who are wearing their community kits today, which means the darker colors, and Austin FC is coming in with the lighter colors. Whether that matters or not, it still could be a very, very warm day for both of these clubs. Kobe Jones joins me now, and as I teased when we went to the break, Kobe, 2 changes for the Galaxy. One I think is rather interesting, and one I think is probably where we were leaning. Let's start out with the first one, which Adam Saldana has been the number 6 for the Galaxy for the sake of argument since the start of the season. Carlos Harvey seems to have taken over that position with his performance last game.
Yeah, I think when we look at just that position and what you want, Harvey fits the bill more so, especially in a situation like this where you want someone that's going to hold a little bit more. You have to remember, this position is based off of who you're playing with, and they have Jonah Dos Santos that likes to get forward, doesn't always get back in time, so they need someone that's willing to sit a little bit more, be more of a presence on the defensive side of things.
Also somewhat of an intimidating presence because Carlos Harvey gets dug in a bit, whereas Saldana was more, I don't want to say passive, but not the imposing player. He's a diminutive player in comparison to Carlos Harvey. Now the one that I want to get to the most, because I think today is a great opportunity for Efrain Alvarez. He starts at the number 10 position for the Galaxy. He's in the middle of that 4-2-3-1 and has the opportunity to be that attacking midfielder, that creator, maybe learn a little bit from what Victor Vasquez has done in the early moments of his Galaxy career.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping this is where he can show that he can step up to the next level. And I'm hoping as well that he has paid attention to Victor Vasquez and what he's been able to do in the short time. And one of the things we talked about is Victor Vasquez is coming in as, you know, the savvy veteran, to also be a teacher and to be kind of someone that some of the younger players can look up to. Well, this is the perfect combo. You know, Efrain Alvarez to Victor Vasquez. Hopefully he's looking and learning as much as possible, dropping off into space, shifting to one side or the other, being active when the other team has the ball, thinking about where I can be when we gain it so that I can be dangerous in the attack as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think that the opportunity is finally there for him. He had a nice game as a substitute on the wing against LAFC. I think a lot of people have been seeing a highlight that's been rolling around social media. That is great. But what he is here to do is create assists and possibly score with his touch, maybe off free kicks and also in the run of play. But number one for him is to be the creator, and he has an opportunity to do that here this afternoon. Also, hey, we were expecting a little bit more from Samuel Grandsir. Maybe we'll see that here today as well. He had a good start, then faded out, and then had a good start to the second half before he was pulled against LAFC. Also available to the Galaxy, but not as a starter. Coming in as their designated player that they signed this year, and that's Kevin Cabral. My understanding is there is a lot of speed that the Galaxy don't have, and certainly has been much needed for this club.
Well, I think this is, like you said, Joe, very needed, adding speed, adding pace on the wings. You know, like I've said many times, Chicharito doesn't have the blazing speed. Alvarez doesn't have the blazing speed. So you need someone that can pull apart defenses and make them turn and face their own goal just with the threat of going beyond. So now with Cabral coming in, I think he's definitely going to give that. Grandsir, I think we're seeing him slowly build into his positioning within this club, because I think he's gotten a little bit better every single game. And if he can continue along that, then all of a sudden I think we're going to see more of what Greg Vanney has told us that they expect from him.
Austin FC starts out at 2-2. This will be their 5th game in their existence, all away from home. We'll talk about them when we come back as the Galaxy take on Austin FC for the very first time in minutes. Stay with us. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy joints, You can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports in Chicago, Illinois.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
For generations, the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians has called the Inland Empire home, and we take pride in supporting our neighbors and the world around us. As one of the largest employers in the area, we are committed to the prosperity of our community. That's why we work to support many important local causes. Throughout today's challenges and tomorrow's possibilities, our tribe will always be here for this community, honoring our history, celebrating our culture, building a brighter future for us all.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. Just minutes away. Galaxy and Austin FC. They are 2-2 on the year. Wins against Minnesota and Colorado. A loss last week against Sporting Kansas City. And in their opener on the road at LAFC, they fell there. So they are 2-2 on the year. They have players that are definitely recognizable. A former Galaxy, we were talking about him just in the break. Hector Jimenez gets the start today. Diego Fagundes, a pretty good player in New England and has done well with Austin as well. Kobe, how do you deal with a potential hornet's nest of players that you know? Matt Beasler, the captain of this club, but it's a brand new team looking to prove itself.
Well, I think it's first off understanding where you're at and who you're up against, and considering the game before where it was a high tempo, a lot of energy going against your rivals. It's making sure that you're ready for a game against a expansion side and don't take them too lightly, knowing that they have a lot of talent that can move and pull defenses apart, making sure that you're solid defensively and play the way that you have over the last few games, consistency with strength and power moving forward.
A player that they brought in, a player they expect to do well for them, Cecilio Dominguez. From what I've seen, he is a player that will try to get fouls in opportune situations, a player that could be a pain for opposing defenses, for a player that is aggressive, for example, like Julian Araujo.
Yeah, and it's having a little bit of that gamesmanship and just understanding that there's more to every game than what we see on the field. You know, from up here, there's a lot of talking going on, a lot of stuff that goes on off the ball, and hey, a player like Dominguez, if he can tweak someone that is known to have a bit of a temper, he's going to try to do that.
Players are making their way onto the pitch. The referee for today's game is Kevin Stott. The Galaxy wearing their community kits, and today celebrate the LGBTQ plus community here in Southern California. For the first time ever, the LA Galaxy facing Austin FC in a Major League Soccer match. The procession is underway. The captain of the club, Jonathan Dos Santos, leading the Galaxy out to midfield. The captain of the club, Matt Beasler, leading Austin FC out to midfield. The starting lineups are coming up next. Galaxy home to Austin FC right after these words.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
For generations, the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians has called the Inland Empire home, and we take pride in supporting our neighbors and the world around us. As one of the largest employers in the area, we are committed to the prosperity of our community. That's why we work to support many important local causes. Throughout today's challenges and tomorrow's possibilities, our tribe will always be here for this community, honoring our history, celebrating our culture, building a brighter future for us all.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. Fans still making their way into this facility, and we understand June 19th is the day that we could have a completely full, sold-out Dignity Health Sports Park, as things are expected to be as normal as possible. Obviously, certain things need to happen, but the Galaxy have announced to their season ticket holders that they hope to have a full building on June 19th when the Galaxy hosts the Seattle Sounders. And Mr. Jones and I apparently will be on television for that one.
We made it to the big time.
How about that? Galaxy huddle about 40 yards away from their own goal. Let's get you the first 11, presented by Modelo Especial. First off, for the visitors, Brad Stuver in goal. His defense, Johan Romagna on the right side, Matt Beasler, Hector Jimenez, and Jean Kolmanich. In midfield, Tomas Pochettino, Diego Fagundes, Danny Pereira probably in the middle, and Jared Stroud on the wing. Danny Huson and Cecilio Dominguez are the forwards, according to this lineup. For the LA Galaxy, Jonathan Bond in goal, Julian Araujo on the right side. The central defenders are Derek Williams and Daniel Steres. Steres will be the right center back. Williams, the left center back. Jorge Villafaña will be on the left side. For the Galaxy at midfield, the holders are Carlos Harvey and Jonathan Dos Santos, who is the captain of your Galaxy. Sebastian Lletget on the right, Efrain Alvarez in the middle, and Samuel Grandsir on the left. Up top, Javier Chicharito Hernandez. 6 goals on the campaign. He stands over the ball at center. The Galaxy will defend the goal to our right and attack from right to left. As we mentioned, the referee for today's game is Kevin Stott. His assistants are Chris Elliott and Mike Roddersman. The fourth official is Luis Guardia. VAR today is Alejandro Mariscal. AVAR is Ian Anderson. Kevin Stott waiting for the television go-ahead. And we are underway as the ball will come back to Carlos Harvey and defensively to Steres, and he'll play it across to Williams, who picked up an assist on the goal by Chicharito Hernandez. It was a crunching tackle that led the ball into the offensive end. Chicharito, onside, was able to send it home, give the Galaxy a 1-0 lead. That was on Sunday. Right now, 0-0 in the early moments, Mr. Jones. Looking forward to a good game.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fantastic game. Two teams that are very willing to go forward. I think we need to pay attention to how Austin likes to play and how they have found success against teams that like to play a high defensive line. And what does the Galaxy like to do? Play that high defensive line and step up quite a bit. So this could be a very open game.
Misunderstanding here on the ball out by Steres for Grandsir. He had to track back to win it, keep it in play. It almost turned into a turnover back the other way. Galaxy will get it on the throw-in. Williams will have to knock it back to his goalkeeper, Bond. Under pressure here, Jonathan Bond able to clear it, as Danny Houston and Dominguez were closing in on him. The ball will come out of play for a throw-in. Galaxy here, and this is a little too nonchalant in the early going from the Galaxy.
Yeah, I think playing with fire.
Yes, Lletget does well here off the throw, unable to play it out the right side. Here's Alvarez running it towards goal, plays it back through. It's bouncing around the top of the area. Dos Santos saves it. Grandsir fires away. Save by Stuver. Nice counterattack, though, as the Galaxy responded.
Well, this has been pretty good of a start for the Galaxy right off the bat. And I think of note, we have to pay attention to how the Galaxy are playing. You have Lletget kind of playing inside. Efrain Alvarez is actually playing a little bit on that right flank, a little bit, maybe like a second forward at times, up with Chicharito. It's kind of an off-balanced attack for the Galaxy.
Almost a 4-3-3, and Grandsir tucked in right now defensively. We'll see how this goes as we are just inside the 3rd minute now. Dos Santos with the ball at the stripe. He's ended up playing it back to Williams and all the way back to the goalkeeper, Bond. He'll collect, being closed down by Houston. In the midfield it goes to Alvarez, back the other way on the heavy touch. Here's Dominguez now. Left corner of the Galaxy penalty area. Good job by Araujo. He's being pushed from behind and finally cleared out of play. This is going to be a goal kick off of Dominguez. So a good battle there early on here, Kobe.
Yeah, I think what we're going to see is just a little bit of action battle, as you had mentioned in the pregame, between Dominguez and Araujo. And you can see from when Dominguez has that ball, the intelligence of what he was trying to do. He was trying to cut across the face of Araujo so that the only way that he could get the ball is by a foul and pick up that foul right outside the 18.
He'll be trying to do that all day long. Here's Grandsir on the left side. 3 defenders around him. He needs a little help. Tries to get that pass away intended for Chicharito. Finds the first defender, and it'll be cleared away. Here's Romagna. Able to square it over. Matt Beasler, the longtime Sporting Kansas City man, moved on over as a free agent this offseason. Where's the captain's armband? That was probably one of the surprises of the offseason, with Beasler on the move from Kansas City. Here's Jimenez.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, Joe. He was such a staple, you know, with Kansas City. It was a bit of a shock, I think, for a lot of people to see him go.
Beasler will play it out the right side. Into the wing it goes. Jimenez was not able to make the run. It'll be collected here by Villafaña. Under some pressure from Stroud, back towards midfield. Chicharito could not get a foot on it. It bounces on through and past him. And possession again to Austin FC as they push forward just past the stripe. It's played forward onto the right side. It comes. Here's Jimenez, formerly of the Columbus Crew. So he comes in with a championship ring. And he's used to that, playing with the LA Galaxy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Joe, don't forget, formerly of the LA Galaxy as well.
That's right. Chop. He cut his teeth here with the Galaxy. Certainly did. So come out the right side again. Jimenez, watch there. By Grandsir, the cross deflected up high, and out comes Bond to pull it down in front of Husin. So Josh Wolf is the first-year head coach, was the assistant under Greg Berhalter with the U.S. men's national team, as well as when they were in Columbus together. He's got a certain way he wants to play. They're pressing high now against Williams, who is able to clear it forward. The Galaxy not able to connect, though, into the middle third. Harvey tries to get this one back. Husin is there first for Austin FC. Onto the far side for Dominguez. Good job by Harvey staying with the play. It'll come out with Dos Santos, and he's able to play it back to Williams. Galaxy need to be quicker out of the back, though. Stroud closes that one down. Comes ahead to Harvey now. He'll find Chicharito. Tries to send it long to the left, and I believe that was intended for Grandsir. And it'll come back to Stuver.
I think it was a little bit of an off ball by Chicharito, a little bit heavy. But you can see as this Austin team pushes up and plays, and if they lose the ball in the attacking half, they don't drop off. They try to stay and commit high pressure to try to win that ball back early.
Here's Austin FC pushing up the near side. Good job by Villafaña. Will win it away from Jimenez. On the left side it comes for Grandsir. He'll push forward. Jimenez staying with him. He needs somebody trailing the play, and that's Sebastian Lletget. It comes back for Sebastian. He'll have to turn away and again to the wing. Grandsir one more time. Closed down by Stroud. Here's Lletget. Back to the stripe. The shot by Chicharito over the bar and out of play about 8 yards from goal. Goal kick.
Well, this is the best opportunity for the Galaxy on the day so far. It's a lot of good work between Grandsir and Lletget on that left flank, and Lletget puts a beautiful ball right in the path for Chicharito, but I think maybe it bounces right before he connects with it, hits the shin and goes up and over the bar.
Yeah, if he's able to keep that ball down even on the turf, I don't think Stroud has a chance at it, but nonetheless, 0-0 here as we continue inside 7 minutes. Foul here against Araujo. Julian Araujo had a somewhat of a, I don't want to say a breakout game on Sunday. He had a Julian Araujo type game, a game we had not seen in the early season yet. He played well.
Yeah, it's just kind of finding your spots, finding your rhythm. I think Araujo, I think there's a lot of high hopes for Araujo.
There's going to be a foul here against Carlos Harvey as he gets Pochettino.
I'm sorry there, Joe, for interrupting, but look at what we're talking about now with the Galaxy. We're talking about potential with a lot of players. We're talking about Harvey starting in that middle area. We're talking about Araujo on the right side. Alvarez, on the right as well. So getting a little bit more youth from what we saw in the past.
And I think for the players themselves, the individual players have to realize these are your opportunities, right? You don't think at this level you don't have a long leash. So the opportunities you get, you have to take advantage of. Two-man wall set up by the Galaxy here. This will be about 30 yards away from the near post on the angle. Dominguez stands over it. He's got Stroud with him. Now Dominguez, the right-footed ball towards the spot, headed away by Villafaña.
I'm a little concerned with the Galaxy off of the set plays.
Here's the Galaxy now on the turnover. Grandsir has an opportunity to send Chicharito. He can't find him. It's blocked by Romagnan. Back the other way into the Galaxy defense. Dominguez trying to close down Villafaña, who's able to get it back to his goalkeeper, Bond.
Yeah, getting back to the set plays, I'm a little concerned when they've got to pay attention and be a little bit tighter on some of the key players and picking up off of the last set piece. Beasler was open at the near post space. There wasn't anybody marking him, and the Galaxy have to be aware of some of the more proficient headers of the ball off the set pieces.
Work to be done. Steres now 0-0 here As we enter the 10th minute of the contest, this will come ahead for Harvey. He's able to push forward. He broke the line, and he'll get the foul as he's brought down. Free kick for LA. Steres will knock it back. Back to the right side it goes. Efrain Alvarez. Galaxy just got stuck not moving around here. They're making it hard on themselves, and now it's able to pop on loose. It finds Dos Santos. He finds Chicharito. Alvarez is making the run. Chicha turns back towards the left, looking for Grandsir. He brings it down left corner of the area, sends it ahead. This time to Leggett. His cross, he'll get a corner kick out of it. That's probably the best he could have got out of it. He was unfortunately falling away on a bad ball that came forward, saved it, and the Galaxy get possession in a set play opportunity.
Yeah, I like these overlapping runs that we're seeing from Leggett, getting forward into spaces and going beyond. I think it's a good relationship starting to be acquired between Grandsir and Leggett.
Short corner taken, comes out to Efrain Alvarez, back out to Dos Santos. Now Sebastian again on the wing, plays it on through. The header attempt there by Chicharito. He was on his way down on the snap header, and it'll glance from the far post and a goal kick.
Well, the Galaxy are looking very good, threatening during the run of play, threatening off of set pieces. And Chicharito having a couple of good opportunities, going forward. I think this is how you want to start if you're the Galaxy.
Here's Dominguez now for Austin FC. Taken off the ball, Kevin Stott points, foul against Daniel Steres, and a free kick.
I think Dominguez gets a get out of jail free card off of this play, because there's two players on his back, one coming around to steal it, and it does get stolen, but Kevin Stott, blows the whistle.
He gave it, well, that was a mercy call, right? He put his hands out, mercy to the referee. He said, okay, I'll give it to you. Pereira sprays it out the left side here. This will come into the penalty area. Bond stayed on his line, and so Steres just cleared it out over the far side touch, throwing. And it's a good move by everybody there. Too many white shirts around, and that's the visitors today. Austin FC in the all white with the green trim, the Galaxy in their community kits, and if you haven't seen them, what they are vertical striped. Green, black with the gold trim, and the white 3 stripes from Adidas. Romagna for Austin FC. He'll find Pochettino. He's able to play it forward. It's played out the right side this time. Here's Jimenez. Plays into the area along the end line. Stroud to run onto it. It's cleared out of play by Williams. Better be safe than sorry up against the end line. On that slide tackle, gave up a corner.
Yeah, well, it's a good play by Williams, actually releasing from the central area, just going to the corner, the edge of the 6-yard box to just kind of see that ball out. And players are tracking everything down from Austin. As we can see that they do a lot of dynamic movement as they commit numbers forward. The Galaxy then have to figure out a way to take advantage of that. If they have so many numbers forward, that means there's a lot of space behind. Even off of this corner, they have everyone just outside the 18. There's no one back at half field.
Short corner comes back to Dominguez, who plays it in after the run to the byline. The shot from distance by Stroud is blocked. Galaxy want offside here. Play does continue. Now the flag goes up, and possession back to the LA Galaxy.
I mean, it just seems a little odd to me, Joe. I mean, looking at the field after this corner and seeing how Austin commits so many numbers. I mean, every player on Austin was within 10 yards of the Galaxy's 18 off of the corner.
So they're saying that go ahead and try to beat us over the top because we don't think you're fast enough. We can catch you.
I am assuming that is the case.
0-0 here. Galaxy have had the best chance so far, but it's still scoreless. Grandsir rolled over. This should be a foul and a free kick, and it is. Foul against Hector Jimenez, who, of course, springs up and says, what'd I do? Well, you ran over the guy. Here's Harvey now at the stripe. Right side of the circle, able to play it on back. Araujo checking back is Efrain Alvarez. Playing on the right side, not as the attacking midfielder here today. Here's Leggett now as the Galaxy go back to the left. Villafaña gets forward. He will find Grandsir, try to notch it back in for Villafaña. Good job by Jimenez defensively. and cleared, but not far enough. Good job by Araujo winning it back. Here's the shot from distance from Alvarez from Dos Santos, and unfortunately out of play, just wide of the near post. Goal kick.
Now this was a possible good look from Efrain Alvarez. He actually has a bit of time and space. I think he might have rushed it a little bit, got it off and didn't get a clean connection, on the ball. But it did sit up for him perfectly, especially on that left foot.
Just didn't get it as well as he would like. Galaxy now press up high, and Austin does a good job of breaking that as it's pushed to the left side. Now the long ball into Huson, knocked away by Williams. To the near side it goes. Pochettino able to win it. He plays into the area over the top of Huson and chested back by Araujo. Nice job by Jonathan Bond picking up in his 6-yard box. He'll roll ahead to Harvey now.
This Austin side, they can get forward pretty quick. We've seen it a couple of times. The ball's up one end, and then within 2 or 3 passes, they're down and just they're whipping crosses in with Huson in the middle. They won't be afraid to do that. He's got the size. He's got the size and the abilities to challenge the 2 players in Williams and Steres.
Was a good player with San Jose. He was just an unlucky target, that he was getting himself in the right positions, and for the amount of times he had scoring opportunities, he wasn't able to cash in while he was in San Jose. Here's Araujo able to break the pressure. He'll find Dos Santos. Springs this one out the left side. Grandsir is there. He's got Leggett trailing on the play. Grandsir onto his right foot. His shot off of Romagna. And it'll come back out towards midfield. Villafaña wins it. Harvey ahead to Grandsir once again. Leggett on the left side as the Galaxy put on the brakes for the moment. Harvey back to the stripe. Here's Steres. Again, Daniel Steres, nowhere to go on that right side. A little more confidence, though, because Efrain Alvarez is open if you decided to go that way. Again, Villafaña. This will be a throw-in off of Pochettino and out of play. Hey, the Galaxy would like you as a season ticket member, and if you're not part of the family, why not? Call 8773-GALAXY. This is the way to be part of the 5-time MLS Cup champions. Be a season ticket member, and the way we understand it, as of June 19th, it could be a full house, so you can be here with your new family and friends. 8773-GALAXY, or go to lagalaxy.com. With Kobe Jones, Joe Totino, we're coming to you from Dignity Health Sports Park today. We're inside 17 minutes. Entertaining action here between Austin FC and the LA Galaxy. Certainly Austin FC not playing with the mentality of an expansion club. They are going after it. Here's Dominguez down the middle of the park. Watched there by Dos Santos. Right outside the Galaxy penalty area. Stroud trying to put it back on his left foot. Wants the foul. Our referee Kevin Stott says no, get up. And we continue. That was a pretty good dive, I thought, by Stroud.
Yeah, it was a minimal touch by Stroud, just at the top of at the corner of the box, and he was looking for it. I think everyone knew it.
Yeah.
I think the referee, Kevin Stott, knew it as well. He does a good job of not calling it.
Here's Harvey now for the Galaxy. Center circle. Plays it off to Steres. He's got Araujo on the right side. Doesn't want to go in that direction, which is interesting because Araujo would be off to the races there on the right side, would he not? Now the Galaxy have to recycle all the way back to the goalkeeper, Bond.
Yeah, I think there just needs to be a bit of confidence from someone in the central areas of trying to get that ball over the top or just out wide to Araujo.
They'll restart again, back to Bond, onto the near side, Villafaña. He'll send it forward. Here's Leggett knocking it back. Grandsir with a late run, has it now. Leggett to his left. He'll play it to him. Sebastian does well to keep it in play. Into the corner it goes, and he'll battle Hector Jimenez, and this should, well, kept in play again by Sebastian. Will he get the foul? No, but it comes out to Chicharito. He's able to play it back. Villafaña squares it in. Harvey out to the right side. This looks good. Alvarez onto his left foot. Can he get it in? On his right foot. Back to his left. Fires away, and it's just wide. It's deflected and out of play for a corner kick. Galaxy. Cut to the left, cut to the right, back to the left for the shot. And it was deflected. Yeah, just a little bit of a deflection, but this is what Efrain Alvarez can really give you. He's so dangerous inside the 18 because his abilities and technical abilities inside those tight spaces,
I think second to none.
So far, so good. Short corner here for the Galaxy. Back to the top of the box. Dos Santos to goal, and high and wide. He had a clean look from 18 yards there, Jonathan, and just punched it high and wide for a goal kick.
Well, this is a couple of times now that the Galaxy have come up with these set plays off of corner kicks. They've, and both times, ended up with some type of opportunity going to goal. This is what you like to see. It's like they're working on these a little bit.
It's really interesting, the things that we're starting to see here from Greg Vanny and his coaching staff, things that the Galaxy are starting to unveil along the way. And new faces, of course, we'll be seeing those too. Maybe Kevin Cabral today. Possibly Victor Vasquez today as well. He is on the bench, nursing that groin. If he doesn't play today, I'm not sure he's going to play on the artificial surface of Portland, but we'll see. Here's Romagna. Pochettino, 0-0 here in the 21st minute. Back to Romagna once again defensively for Austin FC as the Galaxy tighten things up a bit. They'll work it towards the far side this time. Beasler at the stripe. He's going to switch again to the right. Jimenez tries to play it forward. Pochettino, right corner of the area, goes to the back post. I believe that was a shot. Hit poorly, way wide for a goal kick. Jonathan Bond.
Well, Austin does a decent job actually of opening up the Galaxy a little bit here as Pochettino actually starts from an inside position and goes beyond the space as the initial run wide pulls the defender, actually pulls Villafana out wide, so then there's a gaping hole, and that's what they're trying to attack into. These little 4 or 5 yard runs in that final third seem to be of choice for this Austin attack.
Here's Pochettino once again, defensive side of midfield. Has to play it back to Beasler, closed there by Alvarez, onto the far side it goes. All the way back to the goalkeeper, Stuver. Again, Romagna. Galaxy looking a little bit better defensively right now. The Jet will press, forces it over again to Beasler. He's going to try to get forward and able to get it to Dominguez. It'll come on back. Pereira is there. It's interesting, Pereira has been kind of stuck in the hole. He hasn't really got into the attack all that much. Yeah, him and Fagundes, for that matter.
Yeah, I think especially Pereira is just kind of playing more of a holding midfielder.
On to the right side now, Jimenez. He'll work it to the corner of the area. Stroud is there, cuts it back for Jimenez along the end line. His attempted cross is blocked by Harvey. Another corner kick. Good build-up from the visitors, though. Corner kick again for Austin.
And they pass very well in the attacking third. It's just the Galaxy have done a very good job of going to ground when necessary, seeing the ball out. On this one, Harvey makes the slide at the corner of the 6, where it's almost a reenactment of what we saw Williams do just a few minutes ago.
Another short corner here. Here's Dominguez this time. Working on Alvarez. Back out it goes. Squared in towards center. Here's a shot from distance, and this will go out of play for a goal kick. That was a good 30 yards away from goal, and it sailed about 15 yards over the bar.
Just 15? I say more like 20, Joe. More like 20.
20. Okay, I got it. 20. Here's Leggett. Right in front of the Galaxy bench, able to get away from Fagundes. He'll push it forward, and he finds the touchline instead. Intended for Grand Cyr. Goal, throw in here. Pereira dispossessed by Chicharito, and the Galaxy have to do a little better right now. Not as clean as they'd like to be. I think they could unlock Austin if they're just a little cleaner, because Austin is pressing pretty high and daring the Galaxy to a certain degree.
Yeah, Austin likes to send numbers forward in the attack. They like to send numbers forward on the press. And if you can just get the one ball beyond, all of a sudden you can open up and put pressure on their back line.
Pereira with a good run down the middle, tried to go far side, cleared away. Alvarez now will try to go to the far side against Kolmanic, I should say, and cleared away. And I'll work on saying that name better. Here's Beasler. It'll come out now, Alvarez once again, as the Galaxy have it in the middle third. Harvey, Leggett, and back. There you go. Harvey able to spin away from his defender, lays it off for Dos Santos, but that's pickpocketed by Pochettino. It'll come to the right side. Here's Stroud. Williams getting back to defend. Near post it goes on the shot. That'll be a save by Bond.
Williams does an excellent job off of this last play as Stroud is going and racing into space. Williams gives the threat of going to ground. It throws Stroud off a little bit.
Good ball here for Chicharito. Takes it into the area against Romagna. The referee points to the spot. Penalty, and a penalty kick for the Galaxy here, and an opportunity to take the lead. Chicharito got there first. Momentum from Romagna, a big player, took him right into Chicha, and Kevin Stott points to the spot.
Yeah, and looking at the replay, you know, we're looking at a real place. It looks like it's a penalty. Kevin Stott, without hesitation, points at the spot. But the whole play comes off of the movement of Chicharito near half field. He steps in like he's going to make a check to the ball and then goes and races beyond.
Chicha did what forwards do.
Yeah, and that's
made sure he got there first.
Yeah, that's a penalty for me. Looking at it, he's entangling in Chicharito's legs.
Waiting for it to be confirmed at this point. Chicharito's going to line it up. He's going to look for his 7th goal on the season, and to give the Galaxy the early lead in this one. We're in the 26th minute. Brad Stuver approaches, but just trying to get off his line and, you know, get in the way a little bit. Nothing. Check is complete. The Galaxy will be awarded a penalty kick here. Chicharito gets the go-ahead on his right foot, fires away. It's saved by Stuver and pushed to the far side. Still 0-0.
Wow, that was an excellent save by Stuver. I mean, Chicharito, I mean, he hits it with pace, doesn't get it high enough or low enough. It's like right at that mid area, which is perfect for a goalkeeper.
And Stuver did a good job of getting down, but once he's able to do that, he's a tall keeper. So once he gets stretched out, he's able to get across to that far post, or either post for that matter. He just guessed correctly, and Chicha could have done a little better on that one. We're still 0-0 now in the 27th minute. Here's Beasler defensively, back to Stuver.
He does. Brad Stuver does very well off that one. 6'3". He's a solid size for a goalkeeper. And I think it's not always just the size. It's also the wingspan. And
right.
You can see by looking at Stuver, he's got those arms that go way down. It's almost like what I used to say with like Brad Friedel. You know, where he used to be able to stand at the goal and then just part of his imposing style, just reaching up, and he could put his hands on the crossbar.
That is a wingspan for sure. Here's Dominguez now pushing towards the top of the area. Into the box it goes for Pochettino. Side of the arc now to Fagundes. Onto his left foot. Nowhere to go there, but he'll keep possession. Able to play it out to Pereira. Fagundes once again. He'll go left side. Homanic. Back out to Fagundes, out to the right side. He's able to play it. Jimenez is there. Now the big ball out from Pochettino will go way wide of the far post. And a goal kick. I think that one was a pass after all.
Yeah, that was a pass. Ambitious, a very ambitious pass. He tried to get it in first time. Just a curving ball from one side of the 18, trying to bend it into the 18 at the far side. But it just kind of gets underneath of it and actually pushes it where it actually lands out of bounds.
Here's Bond on the goal kick. You'll find Williams. We are 0-0 in this match. 29th minute. Williams directing some traffic. Comes back to Bond. Dos Santos able to play it ahead to Harvey. He's got Araujo. He's got to get that ball away sooner. He's got his teammate open on the right side. You got a defender on you. Get the ball away. This is a good ball down the middle of the park now for Grandsir. Stuver read it well. Gets to the top of the area, and he's able to pick up.
I like what the Galaxy are doing. The balls in and then out. The checking in and then out. It's working tremendously against this Austin side.
Pomanich able to play this one back to Stuver. Or excuse me, Beasler, who plays it out of play over the far side touch. This will be a throw-in for the Galaxy here. 30th minute, 0-0. Galaxy proud to offer the community kit. A lot of fans have already purchased them. A lot of social media pictures. If you'd like yours, check them out. MLSstore.com before they are sold out. Pochettino tries to play this one forward, looking for Danny Houston. Good job by both the center backs on the play, Williams and Steres. Able to play it back to Bond. Here's Araujo. Steres once again plays ahead to Harvey. That first ball that Kobe that comes out to Harvey or Dos Santos is almost like they invite the defender to approach them, as opposed to turn and get the ball away quickly. And here's a good ball down the middle as the Galaxy attack. Dos Santos on the left side. Here's Grandsir. The run by Chicharito comes back to Leggett instead, but kept alive. Sebastian has it over to Efrain Alvarez. His left-footed ball is blocked. Araujo will run it down, keep possession here. Plays up against Romagna, against that touchline. Araujo doing well to keep possession. Heels it towards himself. Romagna trying to win the goal kick. That is a good battle there. Romagna wins it. Able to clear it out. The Galaxy keep possession.
I think Grandsir's got to get his head up, and when he had that ball on the wings, the better option was Chicharito at the near post space. Chicharito had actually made the run, showed a bit of pace too, to beat the defender to the near post space where it could be laid right across for what we'd like to think would be a tap in, but nothing's ever easy, Joe.
Nothing's easy. We just make some, not me, some people make it look easy. Here's Bond. Top of his penalty area. Headed goes Dos Santos. A heavy touch there. He'll play it out the far side, and it'll just go out of play. Short of Araujo.
Now, what we're seeing, Dos Santos and Harvey, when they check back, that's when the pressure is coming, from Austin. They've got to do a better job of checking back at an angle. When you check back directly without being able to see who's behind you, that's when that pressure can come and they'll steal the ball off your feet. You come at an angle, that opens up your line of sight, your vision to whoever you can play to.
Nice job here by Dos Santos winning this. Comes out to Leggett, who plays it forward immediately, but Chicha was offside at the time of the pass. And so possession back to Austin FC. Chicharito looks back at Dos Santos and says, well, the first pass should have come to me instead of Leggett because I began my run. And communication there. Here's a long ball back into the Galaxy penalty area. Stroud tried to play it across for Houston, cleared away. Harvey once again, as the field's becoming a bit stretched now, Kobe. Leggett on the left side. Harvey at the stripe. This to me seemed like an easy ball over the top to the right, but now the Galaxy will work it that way. Steres.
Well, I agree with you, Joe. I think the speed of thought from Harvey has to pick up a little bit. He's holding it 2 touches, 3 touches, and that's just too much. For him, it should be at the most 2 touches, in that central area, getting it off of his feet as much as possible, giving it to be quite frank, giving it to others. He's seen it many times, and giving it to Dos Santos, it's been effective.
Good ball here on the right side as Araujo gets it from the flick from Efrain Alvarez. Returns to Alvarez into Chicharito, side of the 6. In for Sebastian Leggett. Closed off the ball there by Hector Jimenez, who slid in from his right side position to get there first. It'll be a foul against the Galaxy on the breakout the other way. Pereira goes down. Foul against Araujo.
Yeah, off of this last buildup, Joe, the Galaxy were looking very good in the central area as they had 3v1. If the ball was able to slip through as Chicharito plays it back across, I know that Leggett was trying to body off Jimenez, but it didn't quite work. But there was 2 players wide open at the back post.
If you're not bodying off him, if you just continue your run, you might get there first or draw a foul. Just a thought. 0-0 here, 34th minute. Beasler will switch it over to the right side here for Jimenez. He's able to knock this one down. He'll find Pochettino in the channel. Ahead it goes this time to Stroud. Plays it in for Houston. Too much on that pass. And it'll go right to Bond.
Yeah, Beasler likes playing these long balls over the top, but they're never driven. They're all these floaters that go from one side of the field to the other and just allow, you know, the Galaxy to shift over and cover defensively.
I'm surprised he's able to connect. I mean, there's enough air on those balls that the defender could come in underneath and win it.
Yeah, there's such a difference in looking at the balls that Beasler hits from one side of the field to the other and what Williams hits from one side of the field to the other. Williams drives it like on a rope to get it there as quickly as possible.
Steres does a good job of playing this forward to Leggett, who shakes his defender. Sebastian fires, scores! Sebastian Leggett puts the Galaxy on top 1-0 from Daniel Steres inside the 35th minute of the contest.
Oh, it's a nice ball over the top from Steres, and it really looks like Jimenez is trying to cut in once again. The Galaxy have been splitting the spaces, splitting in between the defenders, and just that run beyond as Austin has stepped up high again. The Jet gets into the space, calmly takes it after he sees Jimenez go down and is able to pass that into the back of the net. And he's in an onside position.
Still having discussions over that. Is it a foul, Kobe, in your opinion? Take a look at it here. Hopefully we'll see it on the replay.
No, I don't think it's a foul because when you look at it,
he dove at the ball.
Yeah, you see Jimenez diving for the ball, and there's contact with the player from diving, but that's, you know, there's something called incidental contact, and that's exactly what it was.
He also put on the brakes trying to avoid the player. Kevin Stott now walking on over and back to where Jimenez is. Goalkeeper Brad Stuver talking to the far side assistant. The goal has been checked and is awarded to the Galaxy. 1-0 in favor of the Galaxy inside 36 minutes of play.
When you look at the replay of it, you know, and as you mentioned, Stuber's over there with the linesman making a lot of motions about, like, you know, diving and then the contact. But even when he dives, he totally misses the ball.
Right.
He totally misses the ball, and then the contact comes after the fact, after he's gone across the body of Leggett.
Yeah, he's not in the play. He just dives to get in the play, and now he's going to be taken off the field with the stretcher. So I hope it's nothing serious, but it seems like that's the case for Hector Jimenez here. I don't know if it was on the collision there with Leggett or when he hit the ground, because he went tumbling, and just by looking at Jimenez on the ground at the moment, it looks like something rather serious. We hope it's not too serious, but the stretcher is out. He's being put on the stretcher now. And left leg, I believe, is the one. Jimenez gets an applause from the fans here, recognizing the injury and also recognizing the former Galaxy player. Sebastian Leggett comes over. Handshake. Meanwhile, he's done. Jimenez is done. Here comes Nick Lima, and he'll replace him. The first injury substitution. This is not a concussion substitution that I can tell. So this would be the first sub that Austin FC has to use. Right knee is up on the bench, on the stretcher. Left leg is strapped down. Just to give you a visual of the situation. Play continues here with the Galaxy on top 1-0. Here's Pochettino on the right side now. Working on Harvey, who gets back. Pochettino does well to keep possession. Now the cross into the area, knocked away by Derek Williams. Stroud to keep it alive. Fagundes is there, and it'll come away from him. Harvey finds Grandsir. Leggett. The Galaxy try to build out. Grandsir will get a throw-in out of it.
Well, this will be interesting to see with this substitution as Nick Lima has come in for Hector Jimenez. And, you know, from what I've seen from Lima over the years, he's an outside back that's willing to get forward, willing to battle, and has a lot of pace. So we'll see how this kind of turns things out for Austin as they move forward here.
Well, he's got to replace Hector Jimenez, who I thought was having a very good game in terms of getting into the area and creating some things and getting forward. So we'll see. You're right, Kobe. Here's Efrain Alvarez able to play this across. He finds Chicharito, who plays it again across the 6, and just one step away was Sebastian Lletget from doubling the lead and picking up his second goal of the game.
Chicharito is looking sharp as can be. This is a great attack by the Galaxy. A long ball over the top from Efrain Alvarez, a first-time ball from Chicharito right at the top of the 6. Probably, I'd say, about a yard away from Lletget as he's streaking through to try to get on the end of it. This is a Galaxy side that I would say is making sure that they approach this game in the right frame of mind and showing everyone that's watching, that's hearing, that the Galaxy is the established club, while this Austin team seems, to be quite frank, Joe, looks a little bit like an expansion side right now.
Starting to become a little shaky. I mean, you think about it, the amount of opportunities the Galaxy have had, even though the possession has been good for Austin FC and the Galaxy defensive third, the opportunities the Galaxy have had on goal, you would think they could have 2 and 3 goals by now.
Yeah.
You know, the missed penalty kick, sure, Stuver made a great play, but 9 times out of 10, that's a goal. Sebastian Lletget has had 2 opportunities at least, and the goal he scored. And Efrain Alvarez had a good look too. So I think Galaxy fans should be pleased, although maybe wanting more goals. But I understand, yeah, Austin FC, even though they've had good possession, they've been shaky in and around their 18-yard box, which is the mark, as you said, Kobe, of an expansion team. 42nd minute here. Here's Dominguez taken off the ball by Araujo. Back it goes to Steres. Ahead to Lletget, who's on the far side at the moment. Wants the foul. He won't get it. It'll be cleared, though. Nice job by Efrain Alvarez. He'll find Harvey. Able to play it cleanly to Grandsir. Watched there by Lima, who just came on. Second defender in Stroud. Grandsir does well. Shakes one defender, but not the second in Romagna. Harvey keeps it alive with a nice spin move. He'll take it into the near corner. Romagna just drapes his weight on top of him. It'll come on loose. Villafaña tries to keep it alive, and now it'll trickle towards the end line and then out of play for a goal kick.
I tell you, there's a lot of joy happening for the Galaxy on this left side going forward. Grandsir, we mentioned it before, getting better and better with every game. I'd already say that he's more lively than the last game and looking better and looking more threatening and dangerous going forward.
Better understanding. I think that's the one thing that you can say across the board. A better understanding of your teammates and what the club is trying to accomplish.
Yeah, it just looks like a sharper side all the way around for the Galaxy.
Here's Fagundes at center for Austin FC. Tries to play it along the near side. Read well by Villafaña. Clears it. Romagna here. Almost got tangled up with the ball and dispossessed by Lletget. It'll go back to Stuver. Pereira pushing all the way back to collect this ball. He'll play it out the near side of Pochettino. Maybe Josh Wolf heard you, Kobe. Had Pereira come back to get that one. Long cross into the area. This one will skip on through and out of play, I believe. Yes, the flag goes up and a goal kick. The LA Galaxy is proud to partner with the Los Angeles LGBT Center for today's annual Galaxy Pride match. Various in-game elements today celebrate the work of the center throughout the match day experience, including a halftime recognition of the center's volunteers. The LA Galaxy will also be fundraising throughout Pride Month on behalf of the center. To learn more and to support the center, please visit LALGBTcenter.org. Free kick for the Galaxy at midfield. One nothing in favor of the hometown Galaxy. Harvey on the left side. Villafaña. You'll find Lletget. Back to Villafaña once again. Lletget gets into the attack. Grandsir will trail on the play. Now into the corner. stopped his run to stay onside. Now Leggett, Chicharito, and back out. The Galaxy will now move Austin FC around the pitch. Araujo on the right. Dos Santos pushed from behind. It's cleared away. This could be dangerous back the other way. Villafaña with the gamble to get this ball in the air. He missed, and Pochettino able to take it into the Galaxy attack. Defense, that is. Here's Dominguez, the shot from distance, deflected and out. Corner kick again, number 3 for Austin.
Well, the most threatening that Austin look is when they come forward quickly and Pochettino gets on the ball and has a little time and space. The Galaxy have done a good job of minimizing those opportunities. They've done a good job of shutting down Dominguez. So that's really the only thing that the Galaxy have to be concerned with, is when they do go forward, find out where Pochettino is, and you'll usually slow down and shut down the Austin attack.
3 minutes of added time here. It's going to be a left-footed ball on the cross. Here's the corner kick into the area. Bond easily pulls that one down at the top of the 6. Conversation there with Danny Houston. Bond will lob it out the right side. Here's Dos Santos. Puts on the brakes. Watched there by Fagundes. Back it comes to Williams. He's got Villafaña if he wants him. Williams will take up the space as he approaches the center circle. Steres. Dos Santos into Harvey, who is dispossessed by Pochettino. Back out the right side it goes. Stroud will run this one down. Williams out from the center back position. The cross, good job by Araujo. Slides on over and heads it away. Kept alive, though, by Austin FC. On the far side it goes. Here's the shot from distance over the bar by Pochettino and out of play. That one's about 23 yards from goal. Goal kick for LA. Next match right here, Dignity Health Sports Park, will be on the 29th as the San Jose Earthquake come to town. It is the famed Cali Classico. We hope to see you here at Dignity Health Sports Park. It is a, I believe, 4 o'clock start. The change of the start time now for that one. It was previously at 5, now at 4 p.m. So change that on your calendar.
That's always an exciting one.
Yes.
Never fails to be exciting.
That one is historic. The new historians will talk about other matches, but that is a historic rivalry right there. Here's Dominguez now for Austin FC. Cleared away by Villafaña. Kolmanich. Back it comes to Beasler.
Well, I'll say so far, Joe, Dominguez hasn't looked very threatening, for Austin at all.
Here's Lima's cross, cleared away by Williams. Pochettino on the near side, right into Grandsir to come back to Lima. Back it goes. Romagna squares it all over to Beasler. About a minute to go before the break. Kolmanich, his cross, the left side, cleared away by Williams. Harvey's clearance, not exactly what you'd want. It comes to Pochettino. He plays it in for Dominguez. Miscommunication there. Good work by Dos Santos, and the Galaxy clear to midfield. The jet is chopped down by Pereira, and that's a free kick for LA.
I think that might about see it out, Joe.
Yeah. The goal right now, Sebastian Leggett. The Galaxy about to take that one into the locker room for a 1-0 lead. Steres stands over it. He's calling Williams on over. The Galaxy just want to take the time. Kevin Stott decides, okay, you're not going to kick it, so we'll point to midfield, and that is the end of 45 minutes. Maybe a little rocky start for the Galaxy, but after that, they've been in control, I think.
Yeah, I think the Galaxy have done a fantastic job of really dictating how this game is going to be played. They have an understanding of the attack of Austin's, and they've pretty much shut it down every single time. Austin has not looked threatening.
Sebastian Leggett, the goal from Daniel Steres. They take it to the locker room. Galaxy 1, Austin FC nothing. Halftime is coming up.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park as the Galaxy go into the locker room leading 1-0 over Austin FC. The goal coming from Sebastian Leggett. The assist to Daniel Steres, who hit him over the top. The Galaxy could be leading by much more. However, they've had to settle right now for this 1-0 lead, and we'll see what happens. Outside of that, on the other side, on that same play, Hector Jimenez was injured. It could be a knee, it could be an ankle or foot injury as he went down. They stabilized his leg and they took him off on the stretcher and forced a substitution there in that one. Defensively, the Galaxy have been stout, even though Austin FC has had some good possession in the defensive third, the Galaxy defensive third, but they haven't been so dangerous as Jonathan Bond has been forced into a save. He's made 1 save at the near post that I can remember. That was a routine save. Other than that, crosses and shots that were over the bar and out of play for the visitors. For the Galaxy side of things, they have been much more dangerous in terms of inside the 18-yard box. Clean chances on goal. 1, a penalty kick from Chicharito that was saved by Brad Stuver. Otherwise, the Galaxy could easily be double that lead. A couple of good chances in front where Chicharito has found teammates such as Sebastian Leggett that had just been a step away from being able to be redirected towards goal, and that's where we stand at the moment. For the Galaxy in the midfield, that has been good to a certain degree. Better passing is required from Carlos Harvey, and maybe a little more integration into the attack from Efrain Alvarez. Alvarez has been playing on that right side for the Galaxy and has been dangerous. He's had a couple of good moves inside the penalty area. He earned himself a corner kick on one opportunity that was off a block shot from him. Another opportunity from about 18 yards out that laid up just right for his left foot. Just went sailing over the bar, unfortunately, and out of play. He's had a good first 45 minutes. We just haven't seen enough of him. Why? Because the Galaxy have had a lot of joy on the left side, pushing forward on the left side. The combinations between Sebastian Lletget and Samuel Grandsir have unlocked Austin FC for much of this match, and we'll see how that develops into the second half, as Josh Wolf is certainly going to make some changes in terms of tactically to deal with that. And of course, which has been a staple so far for the Galaxy, Greg Vanney will make some adjustments as well in the second half. There was one earlier game in Major League Soccer. It went 1-1 today. New York City and Toronto. Toronto on the road at New York City in that particular one. Other games later on today and a busy Saturday. It'll be Atlanta home to Montreal. Philadelphia will host Red Bull New York. Minnesota at home taking on Dallas. Colorado will host Houston. RSL against Nashville. San Jose, the next home game for the Galaxy, they will host Portland. That's the schedule coming up in Major League Soccer. Halftime here continues with the Galaxy leading Austin FC by a count of 1-0. More to come right after these.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Halftime continues here at Dignity Health Sports Park. We'll take a look at some of the numbers right now in terms of, obviously, goals. Galaxy on top, 1-0 in this time. Total shots, including block shots. Galaxy with 10, Austin FC with 7. On target, 3 on target for the Galaxy, 1 on target for Austin FC. Block shots, Galaxy had 3 blocks to Austin FC's 2. Inside the penalty area, this is where the Galaxy have been very good. Let's put it that way. 3 of their shots have been outside of the box for the sake of argument. 7 inside the box. That's where the Galaxy are penetrating. They're putting Austin FC in bad situations. Fouls conceded, the Galaxy with 5. 5 also for Austin FC. Relatively clean game outside the injury that occurred to Hector Jimenez and the forced substitution. Right now is the Galaxy 1, Austin FC nothing. The second half is straight ahead. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. Seconds away from the players making their way back onto the pitch in full and the start of this second half. Galaxy right now about to make their first substitution of the day, and it'll be Sasha Kleshchin entering the match, replacing Carlos Harvey. Carlos, I think, provides good defensive cover for the Galaxy, but I think he struggled just a little bit of getting the ball off his feet, because many more things could have happened for the Galaxy just with the proper recognition of that first pass going forward, and maybe a lack of confidence in that pass, and thus he held on to the ball a little bit longer played it back defensively, and the Galaxy would have to restart once again. And so Sasha Kleshtin comes on in for the Galaxy. Kobe Jones joins me again, and that's the first sub today for the Galaxy as Sasha Kleshtin comes in for Carlos Harvey.
Well, I think the reason for that is gives a little bit more of an offensive push. I think Greg Vanny's looking at this and just going, okay, we saw Harvey played pretty decent, just got to get the ball off of his feet a little quicker. But as Austin hasn't been much of a threat, maybe you can get a little more offensive punch if you put Kleshtin in there.
And he's got 45 minutes in those legs. Galaxy leading 1-0. Waiting for our referee's go ahead here. Second half is underway as it'll come back to Pereira. What kinds of change in tactics from Austin FC we'll find out as we continue here. As the ball goes left side, Kolmanich will play it on in, cleared away. Now Pereira. Didn't have the ball all that much in the first half. Pereira nor Diego Fagundes, which is a bit surprising. Looked like Austin was very happy to go up the right side with Hector Jimenez. Here's a foul on that right side as Nick Lima is brought down by Grandsir. Free kick. Now Pereira. He'll play on the left. Kolmanich tries to play it on through, looking for Fagundes. This will come out to Araujo. Now Alvarez plays it back to Steres. He's under some pressure. He's going to have to clear it out. So clearly, Austin wants to press the Galaxy a little more. They did that in the first half at the start of the match until things settled down. And they start out with that same stance this time around. Lima on the right. Back it comes to Pochettino. Watched there by Dos Santos. Pereira down the middle of the park. He'll turn ahead. Dos Santos to close him down. Here's the shot from the top of the 18. Pereira was able to get all the way down to the 18-yard box. His left-footed ball goes over the bar and out for a goal kick.
Well, you said it, Joe. They're going to be a little bit more aggressive, and I think that the call from Josh Wolf has been be more direct down the heart of the defense of the Galaxy. You see Pereira just doing that dribble, just taking the space and being aggressive. If you are aggressive enough, you push teams back.
This ball up the left side intended for Grandsir. Lima had a couple of steps on Grandsir to get it. I don't think Samuel had a chance at that particular ball. It comes back out the right side, and Lima for Austin FC lifts in the midfield looking for Dominguez. Second ball will come down to Dos Santos. He's able to play it forward. Finds Grandsir here. Turns to his right. Finds Efrain Alvarez. Alvarez chipping for Leggett. Back in for Chicha. He got to take the shot there. Stufa will make the save. Good idea all the way around, and it's easy for me to come back and say, take the shot instead of passing. But
well, I thought he was going to take the shot, too, to be quite honest with you, Joe. I mean, Leggett had a ball, a lovely floater from Alvarez just coming to him probably at the corner of the 6. You know, just like step up and have a crack at it. You're on fire. You're doing well so far. Feel it.
Yeah, that and the fact that the goalkeeper's stuck in cement, because you can walk right in on him because he's looking at that pass also. So if you draw the keeper to you, then you send it to Chicha easily for the tap-in. Play continues here. Galaxy on top 1-0. Here's Pochettino for Austin FC. It's one of the things that's a bit concerning is the chances the Galaxy have not been able to take. And leading only 1-0. Here's Efrain Alvarez now. He'll take it down the middle, plays it into the penalty area for Kleshtin. Back out to the top for Leggett. Good idea. Closed off and cleared away for the throw-in.
The Galaxy are consistently breaking the lines, getting behind the defense of Austin. But it's that last pass. They need someone else besides Chicharito in that space.
Here's Steres now. Near side it comes. Araujo gets the return service from Alvarez. Araujo runs onto it. His cross cleared away by Beasler. It'll be a throw-in for the Galaxy. That could be the second substitution for the Galaxy in terms of the player that needs to be up there up top. Good job by Kleshtin. Kept this one alive for the Galaxy. It comes back out to the right. Alvarez in for Dos Santos, who's making the run. He tries to slot it back and wins himself a corner kick out of it as Pereira has to clear it out. Corner here for LA. Inside 50 minutes of play. 1-0 in favor of the home side. Alvarez there, so is Leggett. The short corners available to them, which is a bit surprising because with that left foot from Alvarez, he will send it into the area, plays at top of the 6, flicked on by Williams and just beyond Araujo for the tap in. He almost found the back post as well. Goal kick here. Quickly taken out the right side. It'll come back in for Romagna. He'll square it over to Beasler, who runs onto it. Beasler will take up the space. He's got Kolmanich on the left side. He'll find him. Some space for him getting forward. Araujo there defending. Alvarez as well. Here's the cross towards the back post. Too much on it. It'll bend around to the right side. Lima sends it back through. This will be easily cleared out by Kleshchin, but not far enough. Pochettino settles there. Able to get around Villafaña. Gets the cross away. Hussen's header over the bar and out. And a goal kick. The Galaxy gave them too much opportunity, I thought, in and around the 18-yard box.
Well, it's a good look as the ball is going from one side of the field to the other. The Galaxy are doing some decent shifting, getting pulled out of shape, but still haven't broken. And I think that's one thing that has to be said that has been important. Austin are getting or getting movement around the 18, but the Galaxy have held strong centrally and not given them a decent look or chance at goal.
Goal kick comes out to the near side. Araujo and Alvarez working the give and go. Back to Araujo. He'll find Chicharito, turns it to his left and plays it over to Sebastian Leggett, who's got Grand Cyr. Left side of the box, he runs it down at the end line, back out. Leggett, Dos Santos at the top of the box, played towards the backside for Araujo and headed out for a corner kick. The Galaxy, conversely, Kobe, looking much more dangerous. Or maybe I'm waving my Galaxy flag here. I don't know.
No, they do look much more dangerous within this match and also just within the previous matches that we've seen. They are connecting with the passes. They're getting numbers in the box, and that's something that's important. We've seen a few where Chicharito's been solo, but there's been much more overall where they have multiple players inside the 18.
Here's Alvarez, sends it near post once again. This time Chicharito got on the end of it. His header goes over the bar and out of play. That was a set play there. Hey, the Galaxy excited to welcome fans back to Dignity Health Sports Park. You can be here full time, we understand. As early as June 19th, we expect a full house here when the Galaxy are home against Seattle. How do you do that? Well, you become a season ticket member. How do you do that? You call 8773-GALAXY. That's 8773-GALAXY, or go to lagalaxy.com for more information. 1-0 in favor of the Galaxy here in the 53rd minute. Austin FC on possession. Romagna pushing towards the midfield stripe. Galaxy giving that room. Out to the right side it goes to Lima. He's pushed up against the touchline. Has to go back. Pereira. Fagundes. And back to Pereira. Good job by the Galaxy taking away the passing lanes. Again, the center back pushing forward. Romagna ahead to Lima this time. Watched there by Grand Cyr. And cleared out of play by Grand Cyr for the throw-in. He thought he had a deflection. The referee says no. And we continue. Pochettino in the center now for Pereira. Top of the center circle. Back it comes to Beasler on the near side. Kolmanich. Watched there by Araujo, dispossessed by Araujo. Comes ahead to Chicharito, recognizes it well. Chicha's got some space. He's got Araujo to his left. He's got Alvarez to his right. The pass to the left is deflected. Comes out to Sasha Kleshchin. He'll find Leggett. Leggett now, top of the area. Keeps possession. He'll take it into the corner. And back out it comes. Kleshchin once more. All the way out to Steres. Araujo again squares it over. He finds Chicharito. Out to Grand Cyr. Villafaña this time. Plays it down low. Chicha tries to redirect with the outside of his right foot. That is blocked. And back on the right side it goes for Stroud. Got to find that second. You find that second, you might find 3 and 4 on the day. That's the feeling I get.
I'm telling you, Joe, on that last play, it was great to see. Just when the cross did come in, there were 6 players for the Galaxy inside the box. We haven't seen that for quite some time.
No. No. Even Ibra was by himself for 2 years. Dos Santos had the game winner last time out for the Galaxy. An emotional game winner for him. He was feeling the pressure. Williams Back in for Dos Santos. Not a good pass that time. He does slow the counter for a bit. To the right side it'll go for Stroud. Good job by Williams, taking a good angle, able to clear it out of play and slowing things down. Throwing. I know we don't have a lot of fans here because it's capped, but it's still great to hear them compared to what we all went through last year with empty facilities and things like that.
It's nice to get rid of the silence, Joe.
Yeah, it is, without a doubt. Here's Lima on the right side for Austin. Able to get a cross away. Heavy ball that'll go through the box. Araujo to run this one down. Fagundes battling, and Araujo does well. He's going to win the throw-in out of it. Yes, he will. Throw-in here for the Galaxy. Looks like Josh Wolf is ready in another substitution. He'll bring on 3 players all at one time, apparently. Remember, he had to use the first substitution for Jimenez in the first half. Here's Dominguez, left corner of the Galaxy penalty area, plays it out. Here's the cross, top of the box, offside. Kolmanich. Maybe Dominguez held on to that ball a bit long. Nonetheless, possession back to the Galaxy.
Well, we're taking a look at the sidelines for Austin, and it looks like they're getting ready to make a whole-scale substitutions with 3 players coming in.
I think Josh Wolf is saying, well, since I had to use the 1, now I have to at least save it as much as I can. You know, the potential 5 players.
Right.
Throw in here for the Galaxy on the far side.
It is just it's just odd to actually see where there are 3 subs come in at once. This will definitely change the dynamic of the game, and we'll see if it changes it for the better, you know, for Austin.
Well, Sebastian Berhalter knows this stadium. His dad played in it. He's likely to come on. In fact, he will be coming on. Good job by Williams here on this long ball that came into the area. Put on the brakes. The forward Stroud went right past him. Galaxy go left side now. Villafaña up the wing for Grandsir. Watch there by Lima. In for Villafaña. Nice run here by Jorge. It's a cross to the backside. Araujo knocking it down. Kleshtin back to goal. Comes to Leggett. Tried to play it into the far post. It's blocked by Beasler. And out of play for a corner kick, Galaxy.
Well, once again, Galaxy with 6 players in the box doing a little something, Joe, on the right, on the left. You know, the header going back across from Araujo, finding, you know, Kleshtin laying it off to Leggett, and it's Beasler going to ground. A little emergency defending that saves the day.
Short corner here by the Galaxy. Leggett able to play it out. He finds Dos Santos. Here's Alvarez on the right side. Plays it on through. Steres with the attempted header. Was it deflected? Now the flag goes up late. Offside against the Galaxy. And possession back to Austin FC. Here come the substitutions now for Austin. Mentioned Berhalter. Sebastian Berhalter coming on. Rodney Redes coming on as well. And Kekuta Mane. The well-traveled Kekuta Mane.
Well, let's not take any of these substitutions for granted.
No.
You know, especially the last one.
Yes.
Mane. Kekuta Mane has had, well, he's been notorious against the Galaxy for some reason over the years.
Well, they just pulled out the player that has had a good career against the Galaxy also, and that was Diego Fagundes. His cheeky play allowed for some goals for the New England Revolution when he played there. Danny Houston is done. And Stroud, I believe, is also done for the day. Galaxy lead 1-0 here inside 59 minutes. 3 fresh legs now. 3 pair of fresh legs on for Austin FC.
Yeah, and I can't believe one of them is Sebastian Berhalter. I remember him as a little tyke, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely you do. Without a doubt. And that has nothing to do with the LA Galaxy. It has everything to do with the U.S. national team.
Yep.
Here comes Austin FC. Pochettino trying to play it on in. I think he was trying to go back post to Kolmanich. And found Kakuna Mane instead. Be a goal kick.
And I think this is a smart move from Josh Wolf, and I think it's going to be much more dangerous for Austin, where they're going to allow Dominguez to stay up high. Doesn't have the most pace. He's pretty good on the ball and holding it, but they're putting a little bit more pace, with Kakuta Mane, out there to see what he can do. And he's not going to sit out wide all the time. You can expect him to try to go from the outside in and try to get on the end of these little balls that Austin likes to play, that try to break the lines of the Galaxy backline.
So got Dominguez now as the center forward, replacing Husin, who was in that position. And Rodney Redes basically as the other right forward. They're playing with 3 forwards up top and using the wing backs to get ahead in terms of Nick Lima to get forward, as well as Kolmanich. But here's Pereira now in the area, watched by 2 defenders. It'll come out to Kakuna Mane, whose shot is off of Steres and out of play. So Kakuna Mane takes the shot just minutes after coming on. Corner kick. And the response by the Galaxy will be the debut of Kevin Cabral. Where's the number 9 for the Galaxy? Not on the pitch yet. Corner kick from the near side. It'll be a right-footed ball that'll bend in towards goal. Taken by Pochettino, lifts high towards the backside of the 6, and Bond comes out to take it to the ground. Does a good job with that. He's got Villafana and decides to hold instead. You really would like to see that sprint by somebody on an opportunity like that, but it seemed like nobody wanted that ball, Kobe.
Yeah, I think it's just the Galaxy looking to get a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather, as we're seeing a little bit more of Austin's side that's putting a little bit more pressure, rushing the pace of the game and making it more difficult for the Galaxy to get out of their own half.
Ball come out the near side. Here comes that substitution for the Galaxy. Kevin Cabral will make his debut, replacing Sebastian Lletget, the goal scorer for the LA Galaxy. Lletget gets the goal. The Galaxy lead 1-0. He'll leave after 61 minutes of play. Here comes Cabral, who I believe is going to be on the right side. For Alvarez, I believe, is going to the forward position. Grandsir to the right side, Cabral to the left side.
Yeah, I think we're having a little bit of that 4-2-3-1 formation for the Galaxy. As you said, Cabral on the left, Grandsir on the right, Alvarez right underneath Chicharito, and Chicharito staying high.
Ball on the right side, Lima now for Austin FC. Galaxy one offside. The flag stayed down, and it goes for a throw-in. Derek Williams threw that hand up. He goes, nope. Far side linesman said no. And Mike Roddersman. Here's Redes. He'll come back out. Cabral trying to win this one back. Pochettino able to play it on in. Our referee Kevin Stott does not buy the dive.
Well, we've seen that a couple of times.
Yes. First half was Stroud, and this was the new player Redes who came on. Here's Grandsir, who tried to heel it towards the near side for Araujo, and it goes out for a throw-in. Galaxy need to be simple now, I believe.
Yeah, this is the best time to be simple. Once there's a few substitutions, it kind of breaks up the rhythm of what's been established before. So the best thing to do is play it simple, play it safe.
Here's Mane. Finds Dominguez, able to play it back out. Berhalter on the right side for Lima. Watched there by Villafana. Here's the cross. Knocked away by Araujo, but not far enough. Pochettino to keep it alive. It comes into Redes. Dos Santos wins it. Villafana to clean it up, but not far enough on the clearance. It'll go far side, kept alive, and a bad pass. The Galaxy will get it back. Question. Cabral chipping forward. Grandsir making the run from right to left into the far side. Watched there by Romagna. He's got Cabral, the newcomer. Back to Alvarez and back onto the left for Grandsir, and he got wrong-footed apparently, and that ball went out of play for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think wrong-footed, and I don't think that Grand Sear was expecting it, to come through. So by the time he moved forward, he was off, just not right-footed, as you said, and that ball just skipped out of bounds. But it was looking good as a good build-up for the Galaxy.
And correction, that was a throw-in, not a goal kick. Here we go back the other way now. Kolmanich for Austin. Pereira able to square it on over. Pochettino. Redis. He'll turn and back onto the left side. Mane looking for his right foot, trying to find it. He has a second chance at it. Fires away and just over the bar. And looking dangerous, said Kobe Jones.
Looking very dangerous, Joe. This is what Kekuta Mane can do. When he gets that ball, picks it up at the left flank, he likes to come inside on that right foot. And I don't think the Galaxy have really adjusted and understood that defensively, because they're allowing him for the second time. And the first shot, probably about 7 yards over. That one, maybe like 2 or 3 yards over. They've got to make sure they don't give him that third and fourth chance.
And Mane created 2 shots on that particular one. He ended up taking the second shot towards closer to the center of the penalty area. But he created 2 shots, and both times he could have unleashed. And the Galaxy, you're right, need to understand what is coming at them right now. Here's Pereira. On the left side, you'll find Dominguez. Mane once again, he'll get the foul from Steres in a free kick. Galaxy midfield is kind of softened up a bit here in the second half right now. That line gets broken often right now.
Yeah, I think when you're talking about bringing in Cabral, bringing in Kleshchen, switching sides for Grand Sear, and then moving Alvarez around, it just breaks you out of the rhythm that you're used to. So it's going to take a few minutes to get that understanding again.
Here's a ball into the area, cleared away. Off that restart, over the near side touch. This is going to be a throw-in for Austin. Kolmanich. Back comes the Berhalter. This time Alvarez will come out with possession, finding Dos Santos. Back to Efro, runs through the referee as well. It's going to be possession for the Galaxy on the foul from Berhalter. Steres will take it. Got Alvarez on the near side, decides to let it go. Jonathan Bond will end up taking the free kick. Over to Steres. Dominguez to close him down. Steres still on possession. It'll come loose, and Grand Sear able to save it for LA for now. Alvarez will just dump it forward. It'll come on loose once again. Now it's a little ragged, but the Galaxy do have possession. Grand Sear on the right side's got Chicharito. Lets it go for him. Chicharito back out. Grand Sear once again. Back in for Chicharito. He will switch it on over, looking for Cabral. Too much air there. Nick Lima able to get to it. Cabral's got to step into that ball a bit, I believe. And Austin FC on possession. Romagna defensively. Squares it over to Pereira. Galaxy about ready, and one more substitution here. They've brought on 2. They have one more sub slot available for them. And it looks like they're going to bring on 2 players. There's a long ball into the Galaxy defense, knocked down by Araujo. Comes out to Kleshchen. Back it goes to Steres. Near side. Alvarez. Still on possession. Played it into center. He gave it away. Mane. Now Pochettino has it once again. Onto the right side. Here comes Lima. Top of the Galaxy penalty area. Plays it on through. Mane almost got on the end of it. Araujo right there at the last second, able to clear it out. And this is going to be a corner kick for Austin FC. Oh, check that. It touched Mane apparently. Goal kick.
It did touch Mane, and it's playing with fire for the Galaxy right now, because like I said, Mane once again, and that ball comes across the top of the 6 and bounces up just over the knee, maybe just glances off of the thigh of Kekuta Mane inside the 6, where the ball's gone beyond actually gone beyond Araujo already. So the Galaxy have to be careful. This is Mane having his third chance, his third swipe.
Ball on the left side now. Kolmanich pushing forward. Araujo defending. Comes back to Mane one more time. This time, Question takes the right angle on him. Forces him wide once again. Kolmanich plays it out into the area. Box down. Second attempt blocked by Steres as it got past the goalkeeper Bond on the outreach of his right hand. Galaxy are dealing with fire here as Lima powers it over the bar. And it'll be a goal kick here for the Galaxy. Here come a couple more substitutions for both sides. Aiden Stanley coming on for Austin FC. Galaxy bringing on Saldana as well as Depew. Alvarez is done. And Grandsir, I believe, is done.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of a defensive shape here. As you're going to have Depew on that right back position with Araujo pushing up to the midfield. That's going to give a little bit more of a defensive flair going on. He will be matched up against Kekuta Mane. Now, one of the things people talk about, and correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, but they talk about one of the fastest players considered in the league was supposed to be Depew.
Yeah, but he is a center back.
Maybe it's just measuring up with pace.
I guess that's a surprise there. It's almost like the Galaxy are going with three in the back, three center backs, and leaving the responsibility to Alvarez to be a wide wing back.
Yeah, they're actually going with five in the back, Joe. Yeah. It looks like it's five. Maybe in the attack, those outside players push up, so it looks like three. But they're playing it safe. See this game out, kind of shore things up. As we saw, Austin was getting more opportunities. Well, you add the numbers in the back defensively to close things down.
And always have a body on Mane. That extra body will be out there, whomever it might be. It'll be to keep an eye on Mane. This will be a foul as Stanley's brought down. So Stanley comes over as a left back, at least right now, for Austin FC. Here's Berhalter out to Stanley on the left, plays Mane ahead. Galaxy have numbers back. Back into center, Berhalter once more. A lot of room here in front of the two lines of the Galaxy defense. It's played into the penalty area and out for a goal kick. A reminder, those Galaxy community kits, they're selling fast. They're wearing them today. So if you want to take a look, watch the Galaxy in the community kits and wear yours with your favorite club, check them out at MLSstore.com. Galaxy have not been able to get forward in quite some time. Nice job by Saldana stepping up, gets this ball back. On the left side it goes to Villafana. One more time to Williams. Here's Dos Santos, defensively Steres. Under some pressure from Dominguez, back out the left side. Williams finds Villafana. Dos Santos once again, a lot of room here, able to play it forward to Cabral. He'll wheel it around the right side. A question, good ball here for Alvarez. Nice build-up, plays it down low, cleared away by Beasler. Not the cross I think Chicharito was hoping for. Quickly back the other way. This will be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Not a good ball out of the defense. Possession LA.
Very fortunate for the Galaxy, because on this last play, Redes actually checked back probably about 10 yards into the midfield, and Williams goes with him, and then Redes goes beyond. If that's a better ball into space, all of a sudden Austin are going 2v1 to goal.
Pereira was the player that played it out, had too much on it. Another throw in here for the Galaxy. So I'm trying to understand the responsibility right now for Kevin Cabral. He doesn't look like an out-and-out winger, at least in the position, unless I'm misunderstanding where he's supposed to be.
Well, it looks to me, if you're playing the 4-3-3, that Cabral's having a little bit of freedom here.
Okay.
It looks like he's pushing up.
Now he's back in the forward position. Okay. Here's Depew. stuck between two minds. It comes out near side for Question now. On the right side for Alvarez. This will be cleared away, and the Galaxy get a throw-in out of it. Araujo will take the throw, and the Galaxy will take their time here.
The Galaxy are basically playing a 5-3-2. That's where they are right now. Cabral's able to play up. He gets to be able to move where he likes playing off of Chicharito. The concerning part for me is Cabral doesn't look like he's 100%. You know, I think, and given his first game, I think he's got to get the feeling for it, but I just don't see, we haven't seen him open up his legs yet.
Not yet. Not yet. This will come on back. Stuver plays in the midfield. Williams able to knock it back the other way. Here's Pochettino now for Austin FC. It'll come back defensively. Lima. He plays it back to Romagna. We're in the 76th minute, just entering it. Galaxy leading 1-0. Stuver in trouble. Played it off of Cabral, and now the Galaxy, I think, might have got a corner kick out of it, did they? It is goal kick, actually, off the second play. But I thought on the first time around that ball might have gone out of play.
Yeah, it looked like it probably did, but no VAR for those things.
Boy, if we had VAR for those things, we'd be here all day.
No, it would be a lot of stops.
Yeah, Saldana will get a free kick here for the Galaxy as he's brought down by Pereira, who really got into the game here in the second half. We barely called his name in the first half, but he's been a bigger part of Austin FC in the second.
Well, I'm sure. You know, when you're talking about Josh Wolf, he's probably saying, hey, Pereira, you got to step up. You're playing in that midfield role. We want a little bit more energy from you.
Galaxy working the right side. Nice give and go back to Araujo. First time brawls to the net. Score! Chicharito! Araujo to Chicha. It is 2-0 Galaxy. Just what the doctor ordered. On the one-time cross into the box, Chicha got there first. Right off the goalkeeper, Stuver. He never saw it.
It's a beautiful play all the way around for the Galaxy. 1-2 combination. Araujo getting the ball back from Kleshin, just putting it into space. And just a driven ball right across the face of the goal. And Chicharito showing once again, he's got that pace. He can get on the end of it. He's got the quickness, Joe.
That first step is back. That first step is back. And I'm not sure Romagna was going to be able to run him down. So the Galaxy double their lead here in the 78th minute now. Chicharito with goal number 7 on the year. And this gives them a little more breathing room, as things were a little worrisome over the last 15 minutes in terms of protecting the lead. Here's Berhalter. Romagna back to Berhalter, switches onto the left side. He'll find Stanley. Back to Berhalter once again. Another long ball to the Galaxy penalty area. Bond calls for this and pulls it down. Here's Depew. Saldana to the near side. Alvarez does well to get to it, but Austin comes out with possession. Pochettino on the left side, able to play it forward. He'll get it back. Galaxy do have numbers back and positioned well defensively. This will come top of the box. Easy for Williams on the clearance. Berhalter keeps it alive for Austin. Here's Pereira now on the right side, able to play this one forward for Redes. Watch there by Williams. I do like the way Williams plays the center back position.
Yeah, he's been a solid addition for the Galaxy. How he plays it, he's strong. He hasn't been beaten. He hasn't been beaten much, and I think he's growing into it. And he loves to communicate and really been a leader in that back line.
Left side again. Here comes Stanley. Kakuna Mane. Back out it goes Berhalter. He's going to switch it on over. Right side of the circle. Romagna pushing forward. Lima. Back it goes. 2-0 in favor of the Galaxy. 79th minute. Beasler is trying to switch it. It'll come on through. And Bond will call off his defenders. He'll collect it. Side of his own penalty area, near side. You know, Galaxy fans, come kick it this summer. The LA Galaxy excited to offer a range of youth programming for ages 18 months to 17 years old and all skill levels. Whether it's weekly training or a multi-day camp, your player will experience a safe, unique, and energizing soccer environment. Register your player at youth.lagalaxy.com. Free kick, Galaxy at midfield. Ahead it comes to Cabral. He's got Villafana on the left. Return ball here for Cabral. He'll run it down along the end line in a battle there with Romagna. This ball is a goal kick. Short corner taken to Beasler under pressure. Back it comes to Stuver. Pochettino through the legs of Araujo on the near side. Stanley. This will be a foul against Kleshchin.
I'm not really sure that was a foul. It's actually Stanley backing up into Kleshchin to initiate the contact and then go to ground because he knew he was in trouble. Got caught underneath pressure.
Unfortunately, Kleshchin had nowhere to go. There's where the contact happened. Here's Williams now for the Galaxy. He'll be fouled by Dominguez. The referee says no. Now Dominguez, right side of the Galaxy penalty area, takes it in, fires away, and Bond with the save was right on the keeper. Held on to it. What I love about Jonathan Bond so far, he doesn't try to parry the ball all the time.
No.
Holds on to it.
Yeah, he holds on to it because a lot of times when you're parrying that ball, you parry it right back into the space where there's players coming onto it. You don't want to do that.
There's Cabral trying to turn the corner on Romagna, won't win that one. The other thing going back to that is you make a mess for your defenders because they're all running back to your goal, right? And suddenly the ball bounces away from them. They have to go find it and change course. And usually that ball parries into the on-rushing forward, right into their stride.
Well, the issue is if you can get...
Bond able to clear this in the midfield. Go ahead, Kobe.
I was just talking about if you can get the numbers for the Galaxy to continue to go forward, if you can get the Galaxy to continue to play in the midfield like they're doing now, if you can get the Galaxy's defense to be solid like this, forcing the opponent to play like in a cup where they're just passing around the 18, you start talking about a team that has, I won't go so far, but I'll say playoff potential already.
Well, it's a difficult game to play, right? You're in for a tough game every time you play a team like that, right? And suddenly they're hard to break down, and that hasn't been something to describe the Galaxy over the last few years. It's hard to break down. Just look at the goals conceded.
I would agree, and just the tactical plays by Greg Vanney have been fantastic, shifting to like the five in the back. You know, where you're playing that 5-3-2, it just makes it more difficult for Austin to find ways to get through. And as soon as they've shifted to this, Austin hasn't been having as many chances as they were at the beginning of the second half.
Suddenly the room is not there at the top of the 18 to find the shot. Now they're forced back in their own defense, and Romagna is trying to build out with Beasler. Back in the midfield it goes. Dominguez has to check back to get this one. He's all the way back to the top of his defensive third. That's just fine for Galaxy fans. Beasler ends up playing this one forward, finding Pochettino, closed down by Araujo. However, Dominguez on possession. Now Stanley on the left side, able to play it forward here for Mane. Depew with the clearance. And out of play with an near side touch. This will be a throw-in. Galaxy about to make their last substitution of the afternoon. It looks like Ethan Zubak will get the call. I think Chicharito might get a curtain call here. We'll see. Here's Pereira.
I'd say at the 83rd minute, deservedly so.
Pereira once again. Berhalter has some room. He'll play towards the left side. Stanley on his left foot plays it off of Araujo on the bounce, and Bond able to pick it up. Jonathan Bond taking his time here. At this point, he's sending everybody deep. He's going to give it a punt. Looking for Chicharito. Beasler Chicha wins the first ball being held up, and that's a foul. That's an easy foul to call. Our referee allowing it to continue. Kevin Stott. That's surprising. Galaxy will come out with possession. Kleshchen on the near side. He'll find Chicharito. Working on Beasler. Gets away from him. Now sends it on through for Cabral. Cabral, score! The flag is up. The flag is up, no goal.
Yeah, the flag goes up, and I think Cabral knew that he was in an offside position because he really didn't react. It's one of those things where he's looking to the linesman, and when the flag finally went up, he put his hand out like, you couldn't have done that sooner? You know?
That's pretty close. As I saw it here on my monitor, I'd like to see that again.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get another look at it.
Yeah,
he's offside, but it is close, Joe. It's probably about a half a yard. That would have been a good little walk-off for Chicharito, getting an assist on that one too.
Cheech is done. Here comes Ethan Zubak. It's not being looked at anymore. We're just waiting on the substitution here as Chicharito will leave the pitch. Making his way off slowly. Ethan Zubak will replace him. Here in the 86th minute, Chicharito, goal number 7 on the year. It was the second of the day today, putting the Galaxy up 2-0. He had a very good game, though.
I would say it was a stellar game, Joe, outside of missing the penalty kick.
Right. I mean, now listen, the opportunities for the assists, he was setting up his teammates.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is strikers will always think about the one they missed.
Sure.
You know?
They eat him up.
And he'll be thinking about that because he'll be like, yeah, I had one, but I should have had 2, you know, and possibly 3, you know. So he had a good night, good movement once again. But this, Joe, is what we wanted from Chicharito. This is what all the fans wanted with the talk of signing Hernandez to this team. And we're starting to finally really see the abilities of Chicharito and what he can do.
Now, I will say, my hat is off to him. His commitment to the team, his commitment to himself as the player. That's number one. But the Galaxy have found a way to get him the ball in better situations. That wasn't the case in the first season, where the Galaxy played a system that was for a different type of player.
Right. Well, it was obviously for the Lion.
Right.
You know, where it was, okay, knock the ball up and see what you can do. You know, this system here that Greg Vanney has brought in is much more supportive. It's a much stronger midfield. It's much more possession-oriented, holding on to the ball.
Good ball here ahead for Lima, Redes in the offensive end. Top of the Galaxy penalty area. He's been one step away from finding a shot, and the reason why he's one step away is because Derek Williams has been all over him across the top of the 18-yard box.
Yeah, he does. It's like a terrier. He just holds on to it and is not letting it go.
This may be an opportunity for Cabral at midfield as the ball comes loose. He'll take it up that left side, working on Romagna, onto his right foot, fires away and wide. Goal kick.
There's a little taste, Joe. There's a little taste. You can tell you can tell Cabral's not sharp, you know, but just a little step over, you know, here and there sends Romagna the wrong way to open up that little window to get the shot off. He connects, but not good enough, not a clean connection, and it ends up going wide for a goal kick.
Ball on the right side. The cross comes in off the deflection and cleared away inside the 6 by Depew, right in front of Dominguez. I didn't realize he was there. Depew had covered him up. It'll be a corner kick here for Austin FC.
Yeah, Dominguez is the one that laid the ball off, and then the ball just, you know, deflection goes all the way through, and Depew does what he needs to and sees it out.
Short corner as it comes back to Berhalter. He'll flight it towards the backside of the area. Goal kick, too much on that one. Hey, don't miss the next match on Saturday, May the 22nd. Your Galaxy on the road, Providence Park in Portland to take on the Timbers. We'll have it for you here at LAGalaxy.com. It'll also be on ABC, so if you're out and about, you can listen to us here on the LA Galaxy app as well as LAGalaxy.com. If you're home, you're probably watching on ABC at 12:30 on Saturday. 89th minute. Zubak on the end of the goal kick. Beasler able to clear it forward. Finding Pochettino. Saldana there. for the Galaxy, and then Kakuna Mane is fouled by Depew.
Yeah, good double by Saldana. I like that. You know, having that pressure come from behind is probably the most difficult thing for an offensive player, because you know the pressure's on the back, but when that other pressure gives that support and you're getting it from both sides, it's difficult to hold on to the ball.
One thing is interesting about this game today from Greg Vanny's point. He addressed the defensive midfielder, holding midfielder position 3 times today. Harvey with the start, got his first start. Kleshchen replaces him. And then Saldana comes in and they move Kleshchen.
Making adjustments, Joe.
A lot of adjustments
Making
in this
adjustments.
match, yeah. Throwing again. And they went into a different formation also when they brought in Saldana. Here's Pochettino on the left side, able to get into the area. This is heeled back out. Mane onto his left foot. 3 minutes of added time as it comes through to the top of the box. Cleared by Villafana. Player down in the box for Austin FC. He may have lost his boot. Looks to be okay. This is going to be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Well, should the Galaxy see this out, it'll be the first clean sheet of 2021.
And that's big.
Yes.
That's very big for the Galaxy. It's important to win the games, but it's also important to build the confidence of the back line. We always talk about the confidence of strikers, putting the ball in the back of the net. Well, for the defenders, it's about getting a clean sheet and letting everyone know that they're starting to develop an understanding of how to defend as a unit and defend as a team.
Another throw in here for Austin FC. This is the second of a very busy Saturday in Major League Soccer. Earlier today, we told you at halftime, New York City and Toronto played to a 1-1 draw in that match. Here's Berhalter. Galaxy on their way to a victory, their second in a row. Here's Pochettino. On the right side, able to play it forward. Nobody there in white. It'll find its way out of play. It's a throw in for the Galaxy. About a minute to go. Throw in here for LA. Unofficially, less than 2 minutes to go in this contest. We'll have a post-game show for you. Kobe, I'm not a big fan of early games, but when the results look like they're going to go this way, it makes for a better weekend, I would tell you that.
Yeah, it makes for a good night, Joe, right?
Yes, sir.
You're feeling better?
Good night, a little spring in your step. Ball out of play over the near side touch. This will be a throw-in for Austin FC. Quickly taken, comes back to Berhalter. Tries to go across the center of the pitch. Zubak does well to win this, plays it into space along the far side. Struver way out of his net. And he's probably saying, man, I saved the penalty kick in this match. Haven't been able to capitalize on that. Saved the penalty. Was relatively quiet for the majority of the second half, and the Galaxy then got the other opportunity.
It's a tough life for a goalkeeper.
Yes,
Joe.
it is. Yes, it is. I know you have no mercy, Kobe. I know.
No mercy.
No mercy for Mr. Jones. I understand.
Goalkeepers get every call in the book. You touch them, whistle blows.
Well, the fans want the whistle to blow. It's coming right to that. Here's Stuver, top of his penalty area. Our referee is going to wait for this ball to come towards midfield. Now he puts up that right hand. And this game has come to an end, and the LA Galaxy improved to 4-1 on the season. They win their second in a row, and they shut out the debutants of Austin FC, the expansion side. 2-0 the final. Sebastian Lletget the goal, as well as Chicharito Hernandez, his 7th goal on the season.
Well, you got to like this. It's nothing but positive stuff for the Galaxy on the day. It's a different type of win, too. It's a win where the Galaxy impressed their game plan on the opponent in totality. This is what we had seen with the Galaxy in the past happen to them, but this time they were able to keep the ball in the opponent's half, move it around, get numbers in the box, and score goals. It's lovely to see.
And I know we've been saying this over and over again, and it started in game number 1 when the Galaxy opened up and came back on Miami. The adjustments made by Greg Vanny. And we talked about it maybe in the final 2 to 3 minutes of the match, the ongoing adjustments that he is able to make, but the recognition of his club to understand the moves that the manager wants to make. That is something that the Galaxy have not been able to have over not even GBS, but even going back to after Bruce left the team.
Yeah, I think that's an important part, is seeing that the players understand what's expected of them as individuals, know what's wanted from them in their different positions and formation-wise. And I have a feeling that there is a lot of work going on in the, okay, if we play a 4-3-3, this is how we're going to play. Okay, if we're up a goal and we switch to 5 in the back, this is how we're going to play. These are all the little things that are supposed to be normal, with teams. With every team that I played on was like this. But I have a feeling that this disappeared for a while, and now Greg Vanney is bringing it back, and we're seeing the fruits of the labor that he's putting towards this side.
Well, I'll say, Kobe, it feels new because it hasn't been normal in quite some time. Galaxy win 2-0. Post-game show is coming up next. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips. All for just $16.99. Order tonight at Wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park alongside the Hall of Famer Kobe Jones. Joe Totino here. Fans still celebrating. Their club won. The LA Galaxy defeated Austin FC today, 2-0. The final goals by Sebastian Lletget in the first half. Chicharito Hernandez in the second half for Hernandez. His 7th goal on the season and off to a great start in a Galaxy kit. Something the Galaxy were hoping for last year, but a lot of things led to a very disastrous season, not only for Chicharito, but for the club. This year, things looks like the sun is finally shining again, Kobe.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see, and the sun is finally starting to shine on the day, on the Galaxy's future. It looks very positive. And look, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, and I don't think the team will, but there are positive things, because you're talking about this start and where the Galaxy are. It's completely different than what we've seen, over the last year or two.
Yeah, I mean, the buildup is good. The opportunities they're creating them inside the box, as opposed to, well, let's just look at today's opponent. Today's opponent was dangerous outside the 18. The Galaxy were 5 and 6 yards ahead of that inside the 18.
Yeah, this is, it's like I said, Joe, this is fantastic, seeing a team that is actually imposing their will upon the opponent. And I say it all the time, a team that can hold the ball in the opponent's half and move it from side to side is a team that's going to dominate and win most games. And then when you add in a player like Chicharito that thrives off of that type of possession and play, it's only going to get better. It looks very promising for the Galaxy.
I think it's easy to say our Herbalife Man of the Match is brought to you by Herbalife and Nutrition for a Better Life. Chicharito had the game-winning goal, and what he was doing throughout the day easily deserves that recognition.
Yeah, I just think the hard work that he was giving throughout this match deserves, like you said, deserves that recognition. He worked hard. He worked hard off of the ball. He was creating space. He didn't miss a PK. Got to mention it as a forward. You got to make those things, and he'll be thinking about that. But overall, yeah, fantastic match for Chicharito.
But this is what I would say: last year's version of Chicharito would have missed the penalty kick, and his day would have been over. He could not recover from that. And you being a striker as well, a goal scorer in your career as well, you have to have a very short memory on those things. Maybe after the game you can think about it, but during the game, it's done. It's over with.
Yeah, next play, as Mr. Cienfuegos used to say all the time. Next play.
Galaxy move up to 12 points on the season, 2-0 over Austin FC. We'll come back and put a bow on this one right after these words.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips. All for just $16.99. Order tonight at Wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. Fans now making their way out with the Galaxy winning at 2-0 over Austin FC. Next up for the Galaxy on the road, another early start. This will be Saturday. It'll be a 12:30 start at Portland. So the Galaxy go back up the Pacific Northwest, back onto artificial surface here. One of the things, Kobe, and Portland's a tough place to play. We didn't see Victor Vasquez today, and he left the game in Seattle with looked to be a groin injury or something similar to that. And he was on the bench today, was not called upon. In your opinion, do you use him this match coming up?
No.
Right.
Without knowing any of the specifics that are down there, but no, not on the turf. I would try to see, especially after getting this victory, to see if you can adjust and have some of the young players play once again and give the performance like they did on the night. It's just a difficult surface playing in turf, especially coming off of an injury. I wouldn't risk it for what Victor Vasquez gives you. You want him as healthy as possible.
So today we saw the debut of Kevin Cabral, the designated player that came up, had one goal that was offside and one opportunity that he's just, as you mentioned right after the play, showed that he's just not quite sharp yet.
He showed glimpses.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. I think he's going to be a difference maker, for the Galaxy. He's got that pace with that long stride, where it almost seems like it's that you just don't recognize how quick he can be and how quick he is as a defender, and I think that can cause a lot of problems, for opponents. But I think as he, slowly gets into it, gets a little bit better and better every game, you'll see the Galaxy really incorporate him into the side. Remember, it's the same thing that we saw with Grandsir. It took him a little while as he's gotten better and better with each game. So expect the same thing. 4 or 5 games in, you'll see a different Cabral than what you saw today.
Efrain Alvarez, we thought we'd see him in the middle, but he did line up on the right side. He created a couple of chances for himself. One, a couple of cutbacks that had the defenders looking at their ankles trying to find him, and almost found a goal on the day with a good shot also from distance. So we're seeing baby steps, right? We're seeing production, slow.
Yeah, and you're seeing him get time on the field, consistent time on the field, and that's very important. Look, there's a variety of reasons that could be happening, but the important thing is that he takes advantage of it, and he is doing that. He's getting better and better, each time, and especially in those tight spaces. I love his feet. He's got those happy feet in there where it's just like pop, 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 and he can dance around 2 or 3 guys and also maybe put it through someone's legs and, have a toe poke and find the back of the net. So he's a special player in that regard, and I even saw sometimes where it was nice to see him show a turn of pace, too, on the offensive and the defensive side of things.
And speaking of better and better, we're seeing better and better that back line, and I think Derek Williams is probably the reason, number one, that the communication is better in the middle of that back line and pulling everything together with the help of their new goalkeeper, Jonathan Pond, as well.
Yeah, you can't give Williams enough credit, just the vocals that he has out there. And he's if you're able to watch him, we will tell you, he's always speaking and always directing. Even when the ball is at the other side of the field, he's talking to his defenders, hey, you move here, you move there, and he's shifting over. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's the important part of the game, is that it's not just, what's happening on the ball, or I'm just ready when the ball's around me. No, you got to be prepared and preparing off the ball. That's probably the most important part of the game. And one other thing I have to mention, Joe, relationships are starting to develop. I love the relationship where you started seeing Araujo and Grandsir, and also Grandsir and Leggett. Just they connected with each other at the beginning of the game, and it was nice to see.
And there's baby steps there as well. All of it has produced 4 wins in 5 games for the LA Galaxy. They improved to 4-1. They defeat Austin FC for the first time in the first meeting between the clubs, 2-0 the final. Earlier today, Toronto and New York City played to a 1-1 draw. All the other games are later on tonight. For Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino saying so long from Dignity Health Sports Park. Once again, the final score, LA Galaxy 2, Austin FC nothing. Reminding you once again to be kind to each other, folks. Have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend ahead.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips. All for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager, who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.